Okay, g'day again. Okay, we're back on the Sahara buggy. I'm just going to explain the technique of doing wheel alignment on it. And with most things, especially off-road sort of things, they usually don't have to be that perfect. They're a whole lot different to a road vehicle. Now, if the wheel track was the same, if you had the same width wheels and same axle width and everything, front to back, I would just string line it. I'd run a string line from the back to the front on both sides and just do it that way. But you can't do it that way on this because, as you can see, the front wheels stick out a lot further than the back wheels. So this is a method I was taught on a farm, to do tractors, because obviously tractors you've got to use large back wheels, small front wheels. So this is a method I was showing on how you do an alignment on them. The first thing you do, this has to be done because I've had it all disassembled, I've reassembled it, so I've had to do this as I was assembling it. First thing you do is you mount your rack and pinion. This is before you even hook it at the wheels or anything. And on this it turns almost a full turn. It's just short of a full turn. So you turn it from one side to the other, observe the position of the knuckle, and then set it halfway so that your steering rack is in the middle of its movement. You then join this up, get your steering wheel straight. That's the first thing you do. Okay, now on these here, these are your adjusters, and on one side you've got a left hand thread and on the other side you've got a right hand thread. I don't remember which is which. This is 2 days ago when I bolted it up. Of course you've got to loosen these nuts. If you had a right hand thread on both sides, you wouldn't be able to adjust it. You'd turn and they'd both turn the same way, and the only way you'd be able to adjust it would be to disconnect the tie rod end. So they purposely do this, one left hand thread, one right hand thread. So what you have to do is you look at the exposed thread and you see where it finishes. I can sort of barely see this, I haven't really got enough light. Nuts loose anyway, I can tell it see. So yeah, this is the right hand thread, I think. Yeah, it's going the normal way. So that one's the left. And that's important to know when you go to undoing them, because otherwise you're just going to strip the nuts trying to loosen them if you don't observe which thread they are and which way the nut turns to loosen it. You've got a notch in here that you put a shifter, or what Americans call an adjustable wrench, and when you turn that it will pull it in and out. And in doing that, you take note of which. See, I haven't actually adjusted this. I'll a bit. I've got 2 bits of wood, got it clamped. There's 2 things that are important here, or 3 things actually. See, on this you've got the rim sticking out, so make sure it's touching the rim on both sides. And then, see, I've got a spirit level on there, right? Keep it level. Now, it's not so much important that it's level, but if one side was lower, the other side has to be lower. If you have one side sticking up and down and the opposite on the other side, or different on the other side, it's going to vary your measurement. And the other thing, when you measure it, like if this piece of wood was sticking out 6 inches here and only 2 inches on the other side, and I measured it at 6 inches out from the tyre and 2 inches out from the tyre on the other side, I'd get the wrong measurement. So when you measure it right up against the tyre. both sides. You know, just so your measurement isn't going to vary, so you're accurate. So I have measured that from one piece of wood to the other piece of wood, and yeah, it's far greater on the back. I've got it, it's actually towing in quite considerably, and when I look at it, when I sight it by eye, that one's sort of fairly straight. So it's this one that's towing in. So I need to wind this one out, and I'll wind it out firstly till it sort of looks somewhere near it, and then I'll check the measurement. And yeah, keep sighting it, keep your steering wheel straight, and when you get the measurements the same, you've got it straight. So yeah, as I said, I haven't measured it, I haven't adjusted it yet, so I'll get to that now. But yeah, it's a fairly simple process. Okay, well, I hope that's helpful, and give us a like, please. Okay, bye.